Good morning, good morning. So a little bit of a crafty morning this morning for you. First of all, welcome to my channel. My name is Lorna and our channel is the Alan and Lorna Project. So first of all, I'm going to apologise for my painty clothes. I'm going to be painting this morning and I'm a very messy worker, so that's the way it is. So I am going to tell you what I'm going to do today and what I need. So first of all, a pot, quite a big pot. Now, you may or may not know that we recently moved from Spain to Lincolnshire, and in the garden here, there's loads of pots and vases and things like that, half buried, some are in the greenhouse, and I've been slowly but surely getting them out and cleaning them and thinking what I could do with them. So I have already washed this. What else do we need for the end product? A heat gun, a glue gun, some pretty flowers. Now I have got some sticks that have lights on, but they could be sticks, you know, from your own garden or whatever. I've got some white spirit, a paintbrush, a cloth for my white spirit. I've got a primer, and also I've got a paint. This is a sort of a very, very slightly off-white paint. So obviously I'm not going to get it all done today because things are going to have to be drying, but let's make a start. So I'm going to start off by giving it a good wipe down with some white spirit. And I'm not really sure how this is going to go because I've got 3 big dogs in here. At the moment, one is sleeping, the other one looks like he might have a sleep, and the other one's just a bit of a pain in the butt. And he's actually sitting in the doorway at the moment, so let's hope he stays there. So I'm going to give this a good wipe down. As I said, I have already cleaned it, given it a good wash. So this should hopefully take off the some of the shine. I did mean to bring some sandpaper in and give it a rub down as well, but I forgot that. So I'm just going to give it a go with this and see how it goes. I'm also balancing it on another little pot so I can make sure that I can get to the bottom of it without it being stuck to anything. Let's give it one more go, because we want to make sure that it's got the best possible what's the word, hope of getting a good paint coverage on it. There you go. So let's get that out of the way. So I'm going to use the primer now. Now this is a Valspar primer. Now I love Valspar paints, I must admit. But this primer wasn't good enough for a project that I was doing going back a few weeks ago now. It was an old dressing table, and it also had some sort of like stain in it, and it just didn't cover sufficiently. So I'd done a coat in this, and actually I did 2 coats in this, but the tannin still came through. So I had to get a better primer, but this should be ideal for this and other products. So just giving it a good stir. And let's slap it on. I'm going to go on the inside a bit because that will be noticeable. Do you craft? I'd love to know if you craft. I've always loved crafting, but I've only probably got into it more since, you know, in the last year or so. And this idea I saw on YouTube. Unfortunately, I can't remember the person's name to sort of like to give them a shout out, but I'm sure there's more than one person that have done this. So I want this to be fairly simple, the pot, so it doesn't take away from the flowers that are going to be going in it. We live very close to the beach in Mablethorpe, Lincolnshire, and we're keeping our sort of colours at home fairly coastal, so fairly sort of neutral. So I think this slightly off-white should be just perfect. Let's hope so anyway. Now I've got to try and turn it around without getting it all over me. I'll probably do a couple of coats of this. There you go. So I've done one coat. Oh, do I see a big blob of brown around here? Or is it just, no, it's just the lighting. Okay, right. So I'm going to let this dry and come back and do some pretty things with flowers. I forgot to say we need some scissors too. I bought these beautiful little faux flowers in a gorgeous shop near us, and they were reduced to £1. I got 4, but I wished I'd got more, but we are going back there in a few days time, so I'm going to be looking out for some more. So I am now going to cut them off and get sticking with my glue gun. So I'll have a little cut off and watch some crafty stuff on YouTube, I think, whilst I'm doing it. Have to decide whether or not I want them in sort of the bunches of 3 or individually, but I'll cut them off in the 3s first of all, and then we can go from there. So here we go. I've got no idea how well you're going to be able to see this. This is actually my first DIY video, even though I've done like lots of other videos in the past with furniture upcycling and even makeup. So so here we go. This is actually a new glue gun I've got. So hopefully that will be okay. It's warming up. Got spare glue stick. What I've done is I've cut the flowers. I've only done one of each colour for now. I've cut the flowers, some of them in sort of single petals, and some of them are sort of like in sort of triple or double petals. Oh, that one's a double with a bit sticking off the end, so I can trim that when we get there. So my plan is to start at the top with the single petals, and then as I go down, then use the triple one. So I'm going to start one stick at a time. There's actually 4 sticks here, I think, 5 sticks. So yeah, here we go. I'm quite excited, but quite nervous. So here we go. I'm going to try and be really random, and I'm not good at being really random. I'm a bit OCD-y, but I'm going to try and be really random here with the colours and the petals. So I've just put a little blob of hot glue on there. Yay, there's the first one on. See, now I'm really tempted because that one's pink to do white, but I'm not. I'm just gonna, maybe don't look even. I've got a pink one on. I've got to try and remember to sort of put them around different ways so they can be seen at different angles. Oh, I haven't got a big enough bit of glue on there. This glue gun doesn't feel quite as good as the one that I had before. It's very stringy, but it will be fine. It will do the trick. So my thought is, although this has got lights on, it's going to be sort of like still looking pretty when the lights are off. It's very stringy, but hey, we'll manage. Oh, it's not me deep breathing, that was a dog. Oh, there's another little sort of twiggy thing coming up there. I'm going to sort of ignore the stringy bits for now, I think, and sort them out afterwards. I think that's probably the best thing to do. So I'll let you stay with me for a while, and then I will speed up, or you will be bored silly. Yay! This is fun. I do love a bit of... So here we go. It's time to put it all together now. I'm sorry the dogs next door are barking, so hopefully mine won't carry on. I'm just going to get a couple of bits and pieces that I need, and then let's see the final result. Okay, so to fill the pot, first of all, I'm literally going to put in some carrier bags, some reusable bags, just to fill that space. Now I do have some of the garden, oh gosh, I can't remember what you call it now. The sort of foam type stuff. I'm sure you know what I mean. I do have some of that if I need it, but I'm hoping that this will just, they will just stick in. As you see, all the, whoops, a couple of them are falling off, but to be honest, that's okay. I mean, I've got 5 sticks there, which is absolutely fine. I've got my little battery pack. I don't know if I should try and unwind this. I probably should, but I'm probably not going to, if I'm honest. So let's just pop this here. I've probably put too many bags in. Let's take one out. As I said, I can press those sticks into the green stuff. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about when I call it the green stuff. I need to take another one out, I think. There you go, so they sit in a bit better. I might finish up taking them all out. Who knows? Obviously it's going to need fiddling with, but I will show you a sort of a final look in a bit. Shall I put one of these in? Yes, let's put one of these in. This one is a little bit smaller. And I'll put the battery pack around sort of behind the pot. Now I also got some, this is called curly moss. I got this from Hobbycraft. It's my first time in Hobbycraft, would you believe? And I rather liked it. So I've got this rather cool stuff, isn't it? Isn't it great? Or of course you could put stones in there, whatever you want. I think this is rather nice. I'm just going to sort of stick that on the top there. There you go. I don't know how well you can see it. I'll let's unravel that bit. Obviously it's not going to be on the table, it's probably going to be on the floor. Let's see if I can lift you up to have a little look. Let's put the light on, shall we? Hope the batteries are still working. So I think this is going to be really pretty during the day. Oh no. Oh, maybe I took them out. Hang on, I'm going to find some batteries and I'll get back to you. Yay, batteries are in. I'm going to turn off my little light here. Turn it on here. If I can find the switch now. Yay! There we are. Almost feels a little bit like Christmas, doesn't it? I think they're really pretty and will fill a corner perfectly once we are decorated. Sorry, I'm being a bit wobbly here because I can't really see what I'm doing very well because I'm looking from behind. But I am really pleased with that. I hope you love it. If you've enjoyed it and fancy subscribing to our channel, that would be absolutely perfect. It's going to be lots more DIY things coming soon and craft things. And I look forward to joining you, or for you joining me, should I say. I meant to say there was a bit of a delay during this little craft situation because this happened. How lucky am I?